Okay, hello. How we doing? I hope everything is going well. Playing more of the Witcher today. I had to double take then. In my brain for some reason I was about to say Jedi Fallen Order. That is not the game we're playing. In fact, I have Geralt staring not at me, but well, he's not even staring, is he? Sort of deep in thought on my screen. But anyway, playing more of the Witcher. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Apologies for being a little bit late. I had to attend to a few things before I started streaming, so hence the delay. But all should be good. We're going to be doing some more side quest stuff today. I think it's just a good idea to try and get the most out of each area before I barrage too much through the campaign. At least that's my mentality with this. And yeah, we're still in this abomination of a set of armor. It's fine, yeah, it's fine. So I think what we're gonna do today, at least for the starting bit, is I think we're probably gonna play some Gwent, which I'm aware is everybody's favourite thing. If that's even a mission, actually, we might not need to do Gwent again. We beat all of the Gwent. We could go back to Novigrad for a bit, play some Gwent there. Oh no, you know what we will do actually? No, I've just remembered. Let's do some Witcher contracts. I think they make a lot more sense. Let's do those. Let's do some Witcher contracts. We might end on going back to other places and getting some Gwent cards we don't have. But yeah. Where is the nearest fast travel place? Now we actually haven't been here. Can we go here? May need to see if there's a fast travel point in here, because if we can get that, that would be very helpful for later. There is, perfect.
Slower.
There we go. We'll leave it at that.
Faster.
Perfecto. Oh shit, I didn't mean to.
A bite. Just one morsel.
Sir?
One piece.
Hello?
Crumb. Food. Food. Shank. Not again. Not again.
There we can see the butt. Werewolf butt. Joel, welcome in. You greeted with werewolf butt. Okay, real talk for a second. Is a werewolf considered a furry? Very, very real talk question, I'm aware. Can we start with this? I guess we could start with this. Because it's more animal than it is like anthropomorphic. It's not like Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Where it's got human characteristics. It's more like a wolf. But it's kind of humanoid. See what I mean? So, I don't know, would you consider that to be a furry? Just gonna quickly reach for my master's degree in furryology. Or whatever the term might be. Also, Joel, we never talked. We never talked. We definitely weren't playing Danganronpa together just before this stream. That wasn't happening. Okay. Oh my god, the clanking of armor. I might also make it priority to change armor today. Along with the rest of what we're doing. We'll do some quests, we'll do some Velen. Sorry, some Witcher contracts. We'll do some... What am I saying? Velen. Where did that go? We'll do some quests, some Witcher contracts, and some Gwent. There. Deteriorating.
What now, you piece of filth?
Back to Velen, yep. We might go back to Velen. I think that's on my mind. That's sort of why I said
No bite marks.
Velen as well.
Morkvarg doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
It's because we might have a few like unfinished things to do there, which are contract-wise, and is there anything left to do there? I think so. There's still definitely a bunch of question marks we can go get. Actually, let's have a look. I feel like I haven't done every Witcher contract in... Oh no, we have done like... Oh no, yeah, there are quite a few for Velen. I keep forgetting that they've got the same symbol. Velen Novigrad, so that catches me off guard sometimes. I swear we've done this one. Is it just a constant quest? I guess it is. Anyway, that's the one we got equipped, but for now... Have we activated a side quest by going in here? It looks like we might have done. Should we do this one as well then, as we're here? Let's start with this, then let's do a Witcher contract, and then maybe we end on Gwent today. There we go. He is required. Damn, but I climbed in here. Do I have to climb out? This is the Dying Light 2 DLC of The Witcher, where you proceed to climb everything in existence. And it's apparently considered gameplay. Bit of shade thrown at Dying Light there.
Come on, Roach.
Dying Light 2 Game of the Year, my bad, my bad. You're right.
Whoa!
Well, I got an achievement. What's it for? Globetrotter. Discover 100 fast travel points, huh? Okay. Thank you.
What is it you wish?
Greetings. Can I have a word?
I am here to serve pilgrims who have come to venerate the goddess.
Mine's more an earthly matter.
What is it?
Word is you've got a problem. Morkvarg. That's its name. Could tend to it for you.
Do so, and you will greatly please the goddess.
That's nice and all, but coin's what pleases me.
You look the type. Fret not, I shall pay. But only if you rid us of Morkvarg, once and for all. There have been those who have killed Morkvarg, but a curse has brought him back each time.
Very well, okay.
Notice I read didn't mention a curse.
All who live here know of it.
Could be, but I'm not from around here. Could use some information.
Archpriestess Ulva cast the curse. It bound Morkvarg to the garden for all time. So even if he is killed, he returns there.
Never heard of this Morkvarg. What is it exactly?
Not what, who. The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred, raided the lands of his own clan, took gold from Nilfgaard, murdered women heavy with child, and children he...
I know the type.
They said he feared but one thing,
Jesus.
albeit secretly, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg decided to prove everyone, himself included, wrong. So he came to Hindisfjall to raid the goddess's garden. This was years ago. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his path. He stabbed her in the breast and cast her into the mud. As her blood gushed forth, she cursed Morkvarg, and he transformed into a monster.
Never heard of this.
Not... They said he... Archpriest.
Realised I'd been missed it there.
Might have already run into this Morkvarg. He, werewolf?
I know not. I'm afraid I've never seen him.
Shame that. Was hoping you could tell me more about him, help me with my work.
You might speak with Toradar's son, Einar. He saw Morkvarg and his men descend on the garden. He was the sole pilgrim to escape with his life that day. Settled in Larvik, you'll find him at the landing there, provided he's not at sea.
Alright, thank you.
Farewell.
The goddess protect you from all evil. Freya is patient, but she brooks no insult.
We have anything else we can do in here while we're here? No, like, no? Okay. Looking out for quest boards constantly as well. Oh, I just gotta go back there. Do I not wanna talk to this lad first? Yeah, I was gonna say. We've got some question marks. Question marks, fucking hell. Exclamation marks. I'm so used to saying question marks. The map being covered in them. Oh no, the exclamation mark here is for the race, right? Where people can attack each other and shit. We could do that as well, I guess. There was another one though, right? Yeah, what's this? What's this?
Who are you? Why are you here?
Could ask you the same. Places like this, usually home to necrophages alone.
They're corpse eaters, aye. And they grow bolder by the day. Crawl out to attack the living. We'll kill 'em all. Clear the mine with our swords in our hands. Honor our fathers in doing so.
I'm a witcher. Could go with you and help.
And steal the glory due us? No chance.
Glory won't do much for you if ghouls are gnawing on your bones.
Very true.
When you think on it, makes sense. All right. You lead the way then.
Okay, we're doing this now, huh? Never mind. We side questing big time today.
Hey, where you going?
We'll do it going in. That's where you said you wanted me to go. Just a heads up, gentlemen. I will be looting along the way, so please bear in mind that will be a priority as well.
Where you going?
Where you going? Where you going, son? Going proper Geordie like. Well, hey, man. You seen that Michael Jugson video? So this like really northern guy called Michael Jugson. He's clearly like very drunk or inebriated or something. And like these guys are filming him and asking him questions. It's like, hey son, you do stunts on your pedal bike and that. I don't know, it's quite funny. Something about, I don't know. As in Michael Jugson, yeah, Michael Jugson. Shit, one of them died. Shit, both of them died. I failed the quest. Both of them perished. That's good. Can we reload? Didn't happen. Not canon. This wasn't. That was the Michael Jugson run. Anyway, there was the reason why the Michael Jugson thing came to my head is that recently a channel I guess they don't really do content anymore, but a channel called Vidiots put out a Wallace edit of that. Hang on, I'll put it in chat. But they use like a Wallace AI to like make him talk. If you're interested, there you go. It's really stupid. Really, really stupid.
Hey, where you going?
Where you going?
Where you going?
Right, run away, run away. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, we're dealing with this a little bit better now.
Where you going?
Hey, where you going? What a video, I know, right? Get to the camera real close, like.
Careful! Magic!
Get one of them died. Did both of you die? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, these idiots, right?
Yennefer's suspicions proved
Right, okay, we're just gonna have to save after we kill the first room.
she'd arrived
Oh
from
my
another
god.
world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought
I'm
the
gonna turn
White
into one of those really
Hunt,
toxic,
through
like,
portals to
FPS players now. Or like MOBA players.
There,
I'm
one
carrying
trail
this
ended,
team so
another
hard, oh my
began.
god.
A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindarsfjall.
Garlic and
meaning
chips, yeah, that's in the original, I think.
to Skellige.
Saying, hey, what did you have for your tea? It's like garlic and chips, but in that they say grommet and chips, right?
Where you going?
Oh, we just... Why am I picking up pickaxes? Geralt, we don't need more items. What's a pickaxe considered as? Okay. On. I fucking did.
Where you going?
Did both of you die again? Wait, what? No, both of you didn't die though. What do you mean? Oh my fucking god. Fucking did.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through
What a
portals
name,
to
like Michael Jugson. What a name.
There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindarsfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned.
You're jealous of that name? Michael Jugson.
How you like that silver?
Where you going? I'm fighting a monster, you dipshit. What do you think I'm doing? Right, okay. Wait here. Oh my god, okay, right.
Hey, where you going?
I'm fucking looting, you pricks. Wait. You're so incompetent. Don't rush me, okay? I'm trying to do this on my. I'm trying to make this worthwhile for me, okay? Do you realize the amount of times I've had to reload just to save your. Sorry.
Where you going?
Wait, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm fine. Fine. We're doing your thing. We're going doing it now. Is that the only thing in here? What?
Last one. Drag the corpses
There were like loads
outside.
of them and.
Burn them. Other ghouls don't scorn their cousins' corpses.
Aye. True. It's good you came. Seems Freya watches o'er us to have let you here. We're grateful, and will be for long.
Folk are generous with gratitude, not so much with coin.
Oh, hi. Sorry. Afterglow of the battle, we're still caught up. Damn, you slice 'em good. Here, for you.
Thanks. Farewell.
Okay. Good.
Did bear a high price. Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember that.
Right, okay. What is the... I'm pressing all the wrong buttons now, because we're playing... several games that have different layouts for controls, which is good. Right, okay, well we're back to changing swords periodically again. We do the adrenaline point thing. I think bleeding's always nice in the context of The Witcher, just to clarify. Poison's always kind of nice, and then I guess stun. I can work. One thing I might do is I might actually just get ready to sell some shit, because... yeah. The UI is not having a good time over in that corner. You know what, I mean, we've been hauling these around for a while. I guess we can, like, equip little bits and pieces to certain things. Why not, right? Still a little bit over, though. That one we can probably get rid of, it's probably not worth it. Everything else we can sell anyway.
Where you going?
Where you go? Where the fuck do you think I'm going? I'm leaving. We're done here. Where you going? Right, where were we? Roach. Roach. Okay. Okay, you made it in the end, that's all. That's all that matters. Right, Geralt's pathfinding went then as well, I don't know what happened.
Come on now.
You're a you dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Repairing my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were to hunt us some.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. Alright, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
Some pisshead running around in the background there.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me yet.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
Alright, well, back to it. Sorry, sir. Part of me is thinking that we're about to go into that place. I think I should sell some shit.
Rain Ragnarok itself upon us.
Have we actually looked around in this? I don't know what Geralt's doing. He's sort of running back and forth. Okay. I say we go back to mainland Skellige and sell some shit quickly. And maybe even get some new armor. Or we go in and deal with you know, a multi-level curse by the sound of things.
Must be the one the guard summoned.
Got me eye on.
Where am I going? Also, welcome back to Dave getting horrifically lost in the game.
The favor Lady Brandon.
Here we go, this looks like it.
Something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do once there are no basilisks?
Swords need jumping. Mind your manners.
Can I actually see someone about? Okay, never mind.
Swords need thumping.
So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
It's Plague went, sir? No.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
It'd be selling time. Yeah. I wonder if I repair it first, if the quality will go up. I think I'm going to do that purely for the sake of experimentation. I understand that it might seem a bit... Oh no, am I not allowed to do it? I'm not allowed to do it? Okay, never mind. I could have equipped it and then repaired it, I'm aware, but we didn't. I'm going to keep this one. This is an item we're keeping. All of these are going to go for decent money. That one especially. And that one especially. Got another shirt. You're rich for Witcher terms? Yeah, we're doing pretty well for Mular. We've just made him bankrupt as well. We've just taken all of his shit. I feel like we've probably got enough of those. The festive slippers. Okay, so what else did I need? I needed to look at the amount of inventory space we got now too. Okay. Oh, the merchant's poor as fuck. Okay. The enhanced boots. I say we go for the armor. I say we're gonna, yeah, let's try and push for the feline armor. Let's see what happens, eh? Can we not make this? What do we need? Okay. Okay, they can be upgraded. And then we're missing 2 of these. Can I not craft more of that? Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. But now let's just build like the basic components of the feline gear. I think that's fine. Okay. This is where all of the money is going to end up going. It's on this gear. Do I have the enhanced ones? I don't actually have the enhanced feline gauntlets, huh? Okay. Trousers. They're only ever so slightly worse than what we've currently got, but when we upgrade them as well, they should be a lot better. That's good. Okay. Right. Well, let's get that equipped.
So long.
This is where I find that it's very weak in comparison. It's only 8 less. It's not actually that bad. Yeah, it's only 8 behind. Color-wise, but sure, it's not bad. I did just equip a bunch of shit to this. I'm aware. It's it'll do. It's a look, I guess. It's a little bit more strapping than you know this. We're going from Shrek to Prince Charming, so there's something like that, you know. Yeah, it'll do. Can we make it black? Can you dye things in this game? I assume you can, right? You must be able to dye stuff in this game.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
I just made all my money back. Just selling that gear. Perfect. Alright, thank you, sir.
So long.
Okay. Well, here we go. I like it a lot more. I think it looks a lot nicer. And you get to see his arms. Very cool.
What'll they think of next?
Geralt be strong. You get to see them veiny boys. Oh, I've just got the Michael Jugson video just playing in my head constantly now. I can't. I fucking did.
Not good.
Damn, we really are starting to run low on water though. The old tactics they be wearing off.
Claw marks. Huge claws.
Huge. Right, what are we looking for then? A key? Damn, everything's just locked.
Human blood. Lots of it. Deep wound must have been.
Turning into Sequid, just going
Blood. Human.
Blood 2.
Footprints.
The game we never
Sounds.
play in.
Someone was being stealthy.
I know, right? Sequid, justice for Sequid.
Monster tracks. Running. Chasing something. Fight happened here.
Did he maybe drop a key around here? That would be very convenient if he did.
Prints. Deep, spaced far apart. A runner.
A runner. Isn't that a thing in the Matrix? Be like a runner in that, right? Runner, or an agent, or a sentinel, or whatever the fuck they're called. Are they called runners? Let me in. It was worth a try. Oh, okay. Can we not break in by other means? You're a type of machine, I see. A very vast and complicated Matrix lore. Oh, this is open now. Oh wait, no, it was open before. I'm being stupid. Can we go up? Can't climb up, okay. Okay.
Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby. across that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it.
Hey, Geralt, please work with me. That's what it wanted me to do. We raised it. Is that just enough? I mean, oh, I see. Okay. Is this it? Is this our way in? I mean, we've just come out again though. Didn't really make much sense for a way in. Yeah, I think so. Do we have to get them both closed, maybe? You trying to climb up there? It's like, nope, please use the ladder. It's like being at a pool. They're just like, nope, please don't. Like, what? Is there like a timer on it? There is a timer on it, but... Okay, sure. I don't really know what that's trying to get me to do though, I'll be honest. Like, is it even a puzzle? Like, 'cause I saw the cave here, I just didn't know, like, what relevance that had, if that made sense. That's assuming he's in here.
Key. All I have in the chapter house. The crate. But the key. Where's the key? Ah. Why so silent? Rabbit. You thief. You rogue. You whoreson. You worthless bastard. I will find the key without you, idiot, stupid prick!
How do you like that silver?
Oh, fucking hell. Off.
Stench.
What are we? We're werewolves, not swearwolves. Just remember that. We are werewolves, not swearwolves. Ali, welcome in. How you doing?
Damn it.
Oh no, you don't.
Willing to talk now?
Only now can I. Such is the curse. Makes me bite, scratch, mangle, till I drop. You've got time before the blood's gone from me, and I return. Listen, carefully. Undo the curse. Free me. Finally, I will reward you.
The problem with this guy is that he keeps coming back, and he's a bit of a monster. It sounds like he did some pretty fucked up shit, so I don't know. I think I might just kill him. Good Dave, you're the family. No, I don't know. It sounded like in life, before he was a werewolf, he was just a massive cunt, so I might just kill him off. What outfit is he wearing? This is the feline armor, I think. It's part of the cat armor for Geralt, so got some proper Witcher gear going at last, instead of, you know, various kitchen appliances strapped to a cloth. Very good. I say we finish him off.
Conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to.
Wow, floating remains, huh? Very, very cool, I guess. It looks so good. I like it, to be honest. The blue at first, I wasn't sure, but I think it's grown on me a bit. I think I would have liked it more if it was in black. You know what I mean? But whatever, right? Ali, how's your day been? I hope you're doing well.
Ideal friend. Patient, doesn't mouth off.
His name Wilson?
Draft from below. A cave.
Alright, no worries, Joel. Have a good one, my dude. All the best. Getting ready to go get dinner. Very nice, very nice. What are you having for dinner? I'm doing pretty okay, yeah. It's, I'm still recovering, but I'm doing pretty well in general. Some bits are a little bit, like, 50-50, but in general it's been, like, positive. So yeah, I'm taking it day by day, really. I think Joel's played all of them. So the answer is probably yes. I'm pretty sure Joel has played all of them. Yeah. At least all of the mainline ones. I think that sounds likely. Are you thinking of playing one of them, Ali? A lot of people say that the second one's their favourite. So I don't know, you might like it even more than the plot of the first one. But I don't know anything about it myself, I haven't played it, so I hope if it does in fact live up to that hype, that it's a good time.
Another corpse. No bite marks here either.
I mean, we got rid of the werewolf, right? I think that's the thing that I'm confused about. Is that the way in? Because that's like the only link I could think of. It's like this whole puzzle here that I was sort of like, lol, what do we do? Let's go in. Okay, I was thinking in my head, did I dive? I didn't dive at all, did I? This looks like, this took you forever, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's like, not immediately obvious. It's fine though. It's really weird seeing Geralt in something kind of tight. Not that I'm staring or anything. You know what? I'm gonna move on. Don't worry about it. It's just I'm so used to him wearing Shrek garb that it's a very different game. I'm staring. Okay. You can see his arms. I know that is the he flexing them big boys. Well, sometimes. Okay, so we have the key now. Does that mean we can now open up like everything? So one thing we need to do is upgrade it, but we haven't, I remember why I like this armor, yeah. It is a bit weaker than what we had, but I guess you're exchanging looks for, practicality in that sort of instance, right?
Lots of it. Deep wound must have been.
Let me in. Let me in. Speaking of Danganronpa though, spoilers for Danganronpa, the first one. Come back in a couple of minutes, as I'll just be running around looting anyway. We just got up to the bit where, sorry, come back if you don't want to be spoiled. Come back. This isn't. That was a general statement. Everyone leave while I talk. No, if you don't want to be spoiled, you have been warned. So Mondo killed Chihiro, which is very sad. They were two of my favorite characters. They found the AI that Chihiro made. And Hifumi and Taka have become kind of weirdly obsessed with it. And now all those two are dead. Taka and the bit me and Joel just played is the bit where they both died. So yeah, that's where we're at. I know Chihiro was my favorite character. Rest in peace. Then again, the AI version's still kind of there, so he's not like totally gone.
Symbol of Freya. Untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvarg doesn't devour his victims. Strange. Morkvarg broke through this door. Must have smelled something beyond it.
But I'm already convinced it might be Celeste involved with that, so I don't know. I'm very 50-50 on who done it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the show when it's done, when I'm done with it as well.
It always grows back.
So,
I envy you.
this guy's got lizard qualities. Shit grows back.
Hear a story.
Sure, why not?
If I have to, I'm all ears.
Warriors came. They knew they could not kill me. So they laid a trap. Chained me down. Locked me in here. Know what I did? Bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain, and howling, I vomited blood.
This is kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
Who would have thunk it?
You don't understand. This was more. My mouth burned. glowing fire. As if all inside me was torn. Felt I would die.
Was that an Arnie scream? Come on.
But I did it.
I turned into a werewolf, Al. Come on.
I shredded them, dashed them to bits, made tiny crumbs of those plowing heroes.
Your story have a point. We're just doing some chest pounding.
The moral is you cannot kill me, cannot stop me. I'll not be bound. Break any fetters. The curse. Free me, or I'll return to get you again.
Fuck's sake, stop running away.
Here we are again.
You kind. End this. Or release me.
Should we just do it again? We're gonna deathloop him. Sorry, mate. We're gonna keep you here and keep you in purgatory so Geralt can just bully you. Actually, I have a really important question for you. I asked this earlier. Are werewolves furries? Can you answer me that right now? If you give me a good answer, then I might let you. I might help. Are werewolves, because you're not quite anthropomorphic. You think they are? I don't think they are though. I was saying this to Joel earlier, Ali. I think that to be like a furry, you have to be like essentially Sonic the Hedgehog kinda, where you have to be like completely human in terms of like general qualities, other than the fact that like you're a humanoid animal. But with a werewolf, you're kind of like you might be like humanoid, but you're not quite. You know, you're not walking around in a baseball cap and saying they're great, right? You're not Tony the Tiger. In werewolf form, they are furries, okay. If Beast from Beauty and the Beast is a furry, so is a werewolf. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine. Anyway, personal question, Mr. Werewolf. I'm very sorry for asking you that. Right, what we could do is we could break the curse and then kill him anyway. Because he sounded like a bit of a cunt when he wasn't a werewolf, so...
So, no joy in being a werewolf?
Nay. It's the worst. Not the garden to which I'm bound, even. But the hunger. Anything I devour turns to ash. Ash I cannot eat.
Jesus.
I cannot drink. Yet I bloody live and roam and prowl.
I mean, he was an absolute arsehole to these people, though. He just kind of...
It's terrible. I bite my own flesh. But the smallest morsel burns my throat.
For context, Ali, he was like a monster. He like did all sorts of terrible things to people. So he was cursed by a sister of Freya.
Hunger. Classic as curses go. Goes to explain why all those corpses went untouched.
Help, or I'll return to shred you, rip you limb from limb.
Yeah, he was not a good person, so ultimately, is it what he deserves? Maybe, but at the same time, I don't know. The sisters also want to get rid of him, right? They actually want him to be gone. So they'd pay me if we actually, like, offed them. I don't know, I see it benefiting us if we just kill him. But granted, I feel like, considering the monstrosities, well, I don't know, just him being a general monster. To be fair, he's probably had quite a long time to suffer. And realise what he's done was fucked, so... I don't know. Fine.
See what I can do.
See and do, or I shall return.
We know you will return. We can feed him. What are we feeding him? Isn't it all turn to ash? We're just gonna, like, stuff ash down his throat. What can we give? Can we give him some grog? Give him some rotten flesh. There's a whole Reddit thread on on werewolves are furries. Okay.
See if we can do this the easy way. Morkvarg, of my own free will, I offer you this fare. Now dig in.
Won't turn to ash.
And whether werewolves are furries, yeah.
Come on, a spoonful for Daddy.
Daddy Euro, huh?
Fuck! This shite again!
Apparently there is subgenre of furry. Subgenres now, huh?
Mentioned a reward of some kind.
Looted, raided, drunk most away, all but one. True treasure, hid away. Yours. Just help me.
At the end there, it was bad.
Farewell.
See you soon.
Closing this thread now, we got people saying they're werewolves. I mean, furries be furries, you know what I mean? They do their thing. Might not totally understand it, but they do their thing. Can we not go? Did he not even give us a key? For fuck's sake.
Huge claws.
At least we got our shit back. Yeah. People are into some pretty, you know, very different things. Let's leave it at that, right? And in some cases they just want to be something. So I mean, you know. They want to be a werewolf, so be it.
Human blood. Lots of it. Deep wound must have been. Human blood. Lots of it. deep wound must have been.
Sounded like a Yoda quote. Mm. No, it's a terrible Yoda. You know what? I'm never doing a Yoda impression again. Never, never, ever again. It's awful.
One of Freya's priestesses. No signs of violence. Must have died of hunger a while ago. A key could come in handy.
They're going down a path I can't follow. That's fair. That's fair. Right, well. Can we go in now? The thing is, we can't let this guy get away with everything he's done, right? That's the big thing I'm, like, content on making sure doesn't happen. Because ultimately, he does deserve some level of punishment for everything he put other people through. So I don't know. Oh wait, we've got a new card. Very cool. Gwent cards. Hello. Hmm. Again, apologies. That was Geralt's speed reading. It's actually a Witcher talent called speed read. Yep. Yep. Canon. Okay. Damn it. I keep getting lost in this place. Do we know where he went? I guess he just teleported away. That's the main reason why I'm looking about. I was like, can we talk to him anymore? But no. No. Okay. Geralt, watch your head, please. Any loot in those? No, okay. I know I've just gone in a circle, by the way. I'm working on it. Ali, how far into Final Fantasy 9 are you now? And how many more tragedies have happened?
looking ill. Let's nurse some mead at the tavern.
Alexandria is gone. Very upset. Yep. Yep. My reasoning again for not saying anything, Ali, is that I didn't want to spoil it for you. But yeah. That does in fact happen.
Oh, hey. Something I've always...
Greetings. Praise Freya.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the Great Mother's tits.
Cut the act.
Wow.
Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing though.
I did see his name pop
Lads
up.
here around
I was
me,
very
they're
50-50
mad.
on that. Oh yeah.
Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce you.
I'm no knight errant. I'm a witcher. Didn't come here to bring you to justice.
Digging up the past? What's that for?
Need to know what actually happened in the garden. Gonna lift Morkvarg's curse.
Why would you bloody do that? Our son should suffer till Ragnarok. The day after, actually.
It's what I do.
Used to say the same myself, till Morkvarg gave the order to sail for Hindisfjall.
Hmm. So you were involved with the looting, yeah, that's the bit I remember.
Cruelly. Killed women, children, whatever my axe happened to hit. But priestesses, it was too much.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
When it was over and Morkvarg was drinking with the rest, I took this out.
Wolf-fang pendant, covered in runes.
I got it from my da, who was god eye of our village. Told me that anyone I cut with a fang would suffer a fate worse than death. Spoke true, it seems.
Your pop-pop mentioned how to reverse this?
Victim needs to get the fang is all. But I'll not give it to you. That whoreson should suffer.
Oh god, okay, well it might be fight time. The main bad guy's Nosodane. Yeah, daggers are in through a lot. Queen is a nice character. A side character, but a nice one, right? It's, yeah, I don't know. Queen is sort of like the, I don't want to say like the additional character, but Queen, I don't know, you can get Queen quite early in the game. I didn't want to say anything in case you had or hadn't managed to get Queen. You can get her basically as soon as you go to the swamp for the first time, I think. Well, there's an area where you can go to a swamp quite early in and get them quite quickly. But yeah. Little cutscenes have been hilarious. Yeah, no, Queen is... they add a lot to those, for sure. Yeah, Amaranth has like a whole arc of being like, lol, no, I'm just a bounty hunter, and then actually liking everyone.
Listen, the priestesses, they really long to get their garden back. And as I see it, you owe them, don't you think?
All right, take it. But it don't come free. Want one thing in return.
Won't tell anyone about your past, give you my word.
Not that. If you do, I'll just find you and kill you. Once Morkvarg's human again, you can't let him leave. No matter what.
I do kind of agree with that, though. So we might actually do that.
Run, Roach.
We might... Has Roach just been waiting here for me the whole time? Thank you, Roach. Very good of you. So I don't know, we might actually have to do that. Ultimately, he's the one that, like... Morkvarg is the one that's, like... kept this all going, if that makes sense. Was the one that instigated a lot of it, so... yeah, it's a bit fucked up, but I don't 100% disagree with it. But I also feel like that guy should answer for what he's done as well. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's unfair that he gets away scot-free considering he did it everything like that previously. And now is only just trying to redeem himself. Right? I'm not so into that. But anyway. Is it both out there? Okay, they're both out there. I don't know, I think, like, all things considered, I think it, like, I don't know. The difficult one, really.
Show me what you got.
Why is he even fighting back, though, if he wants this?
Here we are again.
You kind. End this. Or release me.
Yeah, I kind of love that about this game, though. It's that really is just open-ended. So yeah. Mango, welcome in, how you doing?
Here, put this on.
I need no more fangs.
Can you play Gwent with the werewolf? Sadly not.
Don't be a smartass, just do it.
Imagine if we could, though. We did find a Gwent card in his thing, but...
I'm free. Free! At last! Oh, where's the tavern? I can eat a broiled pig. No, a side of beef. Wash it down with a cask of ale. Then
No worries, Ali. I hope dinner goes well. Hope it's very nice, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Take care. All the best.
I'm back.
Sorry, can't let that happen.
Then why'd you bloody free me?
To kill you, once and for all.
Sorry, mate.
You'll never learn.
Well, there goes your problem. You didn't learn a damn thing, exactly. That's partly why I felt more obliged to do it. There was no sense of remorse, no sense of anything. He just needed to... yeah, just was willing to go straight back to his old ways, so... yeah. Probably for the best. Anyway. Well... I love that I said that we would do this as well as like a few other things this stream. And this has taken up like most of the stream. That's fine. Oh, something I was made aware of is that Starfield's being delayed till like the first part of next year. Joel told me earlier. That's kind of sad to hear for people looking forward to the new Bethesda game. It'd be sad, but oh well. Things happen. I'm kind of surprised because Bethesda seemed like the sort of company that I don't know. It's yeah, I don't want to like generally stereotype with Bethesda, but they seem like a kind of company that would release something that's like half finished at this point. You know what I mean? I kind of get that vibe. Cyberpunk 2. I don't actually think Starfield's as hype as everyone, at least personally, I don't think it's on the same level. I don't hear anybody else like ranting about it quite as much. Like Cyberpunk seemed to be incredibly hyped up, and then they just screwed the pooch, right? But I don't really hear many people talking about Starfield, to be honest. But maybe I'm just not tuned into the right places for that. I don't know. What was I going to say? That I hear that Cyberpunk's way better now, though, which isn't exactly excusable considering how it is, how it was at launch. But
Greetings.
I'm glad to hear it's way better,
What may I help you with this time?
especially as we're playing it
Got a few more
after
questions.
when we're fully done with The Witcher. So
It'll come from my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone. For good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher.
hey, we got the Chief. If you got Starfield even exists all the time, yeah. It really is just a bit, I don't know, for me it's quite forgetful, but then again I'm not a big Bethesda fanboy, so I think that's partly why, you know, if I was really into Fallout and Skyrim, then I think I'd be a lot more obliged to look into it, but yeah, that's just not something I'm as like tuned in with. Yeah, I mean, that's very true. That's very true, but I don't think it's like... It's also a big game to live up to, though, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, I mean, this is like, in my opinion, The Witcher 3 is like one of my favourite games of all time now, and I've not even done with it yet. I don't know, I've really enjoyed... I usually find side quests quite tedious, but here I really don't mind doing them at all. And I think playing this has made me realise that, oh shit, yeah, they really were trying to, I don't know, once you've gained that kind of infamy and that kind of level of, I guess, general polish, because this game isn't perfect by any means. Like, it's still a typical open world buggy mess at times, and that's fine. But in terms of what it does deliver, I think it's like really solid. So Cyberpunk flopping was, I don't want to say inevitable, but it definitely was like in question, I think. So yeah, that's sort of where I stand with that. But I don't know, I'm also a little bit skeptical sometimes with big games on launch. Like I thought that Elden Ring was going to be shit. I'll be honest, that's another one I thought that would be bad, but ultimately it's done pretty okay. In fact, it's done pretty well in general. I'm happy that everyone else has gotten into it, right? But that was sort of my next guess at the one that would be like the next big disappointment, like the next big Fallout 76 or No Man's Sky, or Cyberpunk. That's also very true. You're right, actually. It's a massive departure gameplay-wise from this, and yeah, I think that's why I'm a little bit more optimistic about The Witcher 4 than I am about any like other CD Projekt Red title. Or at least unless it's like a very similar vein to this, right? Because, as you say, it's a very, very, very different approach. Because not only is it like a first-person game, it's also... Yeah, I don't know, it steps away from everything The Witcher does to some degree. So no, I totally agree. I guess that's true, it isn't a massive departure from Dark Souls. I don't think any of the FromSoft games are, really. I think that's sort of why they always feel pretty good, is that they're pretty consistent in that regard, right? They're, they always do a good job of keeping at their roots, I guess. But for me, the problem is, as someone who's not a big FromSoft fan, is they all feel samey. The point where I feel like once I've played one, I don't really care about playing the rest, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's good for familiarity, but it's also not so great for other things. But again, that's just how I feel, because I'm not super indoctrinated with FromSoft games, right? So that's sort of, yeah, that's where I stand. You agree? Okay, yeah, I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do... Guess we've done the wolf one now. Let's do a Witcher contract. That was the thing we were going to start with. So let's do that. I've heard that from a couple of people actually. That yeah, Elden Ring's kind of like, it's really, really good, but it's also the one where they feel like they're done with it now. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think they've done a very good job of pulling off what they managed to pull off with Elden Ring, but I don't know where they can go from here. You know what I mean? It's it feels like they've almost outdone themselves to some extent. But I also feel like it's now at a point where they've done the formula to death, and they really need to change it up to make it interesting. So yeah.
They said, where you hang on that, ain't no one else gonna hunt that beast. But I showed him.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about koshches and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverre insisted. Mustered a crew and... only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
I will. Talk about a reward.
Let's talk about my reward.
You want to bargain? How would you count it? Height in hands at the withers, or...
By species. Drowner's less than a cockatrice.
Aha! But we've no notion what prowls the high road. What do you say you cut it down and then we'll talk?
We pre-agree a price.
Oh.
Define a bonus for unforeseen risks.
Very well, Geralt. Very well.
So, how much?
Geralt plays a mean game. Welcome back to bartering. They need to overhaul the gameplay mechanics. I actually strongly agree with that. Yeah, I think that's... yeah, a lot of FromSoft fans will like disagree with that, but it's kind of like the thing of like, we can't keep letting them get away with this kind of thing, but they do keep getting away with it. I feel like also the people that complain about Ubisoft having the issue, or like Bethesda having the issue of repackaging the same game each time, like each year as the same thing, are the exact sort of people that will love Dark Souls, and even though that game has the exact same problem. It's the same thing, right? Exactly. So I don't know, I'd say that FromSoft are just as bad as Ubisoft and Bethesda at doing the same thing. But I'd even go ahead and say that Bethesda and Ubisoft, at least it's like the settings different, and well, no, sorry, let me rephrase that because people will kill me for not, you know, making slander about FromSoft games. But I feel like at least with, I don't know, for me personally, I think more effort goes into a Ubisoft game and a Bethesda game than a FromSoft game, because ultimately the hitboxes and animations are all pretty much the same in FromSoft games. They're just as jank as they probably have been for the last 10 years, so there's that as well. I feel like I'm going to make enemies if I keep talking.
You knows how to bargain.
But yeah.
Grant you that. Drop it a bit more, we'll have a day.
They can't come up with a new story, exactly, right? I think the story is the problem. Like, I think that's the thing that puts me off in general, is that there is a narrative, but it's so loose, I just don't really care. And I need structure, right? I think I like a little bit of structure to what I'm doing.
I'll tend to the monster.
Maybe a little bit more so than the games do. And that's my personal issue with it.
Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sverre? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut.
Lead our ways, Drifter.
They actually reuse a ton of assets from Dark Souls 3. That is like shit. I'm really annoyed to hear that actually. I don't know. Like I'm kind of sick of it, but at the same time I feel like I like Elden Ring. That's the thing. I don't think I'd hate it. But I do feel like it is just a repackaged, like, here's another FromSoft experience that you've already played, but it's a bit bigger. Ooh.
Well, ask this Witcher. He'll tell you monsters don't set traps.
What's the issue?
Ye or anyone ever heard of a beast setting a wagon in the road, then waiting in ambush? They're too plough dumb for that, damn it.
Dumb or no, they tore a few of our lads to shreds, and we ran like rats. They deserve to be buried.
Really thought you could take on this monster on your own?
We had to try. If we didn't, who would? Think Larvik's some kind of getaway for mutants? Witchers stopping in every week?
Willing to talk about it? Tell me what happened.
Ask away.
Very well. But yeah, I don't know, I'd say I don't hate FromSoft by any means, much like I don't really hate stuff like Bethesda games or Ubisoft games at all, right? I think they're still, if you like it, I think that's great. I think they're pretty good games generally. Some maybe not, but some are, right? Some still are fine. And they reuse bits and pieces, and that's also understandable, I get it. But I agree with your point about it being Game of the Year is a little bit annoying to think about, especially considering... I mean, I don't know. Like, granted, I don't feel like we've had anything that quite compares to it yet this year. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one, right? Because I don't think, from what I've heard, Horizon doesn't really live up to it. Kirby's not going to get Game of the Year. I don't think the Lego game's going to get Game of the Year, right? I don't really know what else has come out. Tiny Tina's Wonderland isn't going to get it. An indie game might get it, maybe, but I don't know. I don't really know what's going to come out this year that will top it, is the problem. So, because everything is also being delayed, right? So there's an element of that. So yeah.
Remember what the monster looked like?
It were dark. Casper thought he saw something, but...
'Cause I did. It was huge. Its maw all blood smeared. Bugger gutted Ungi with one claw, near spliced him in two.
Word is, you were ambushed. Tell me where.
Short way from here, along the road to Lofferton. Saw a wagon crosswise the road near the woods.
We barely got to it when something came rushing through the underbrush, and whoosh! Blood spurted in me eyes. I wiped it away, looked, saw Einar lying dead.
Interesting. Thanks.
Huh. For what?
Right, well, time to investigate. I think we'll do this this Witcher contract and then we'll call it for today.
Brand those swords, but I prefer my trusty axe.
Roach. Pathfinding. It's alright.
Whoa there, Roach.
I understand, sometimes the rocks are a little bit weird, Roach, I get it. I get it.
Something really did tear him to pieces.
Lovely.
Looks like blood, but... Red clay.
Is it a golem? Hmm?
Not much left. Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods. Creature leading the Neckers is sentient. Gotta be. Capable of setting primitive traps, at least. Tracks lead into the woods. Found a good place for their nest.
Yeah, this looks very nest-ish. Oh, is there a bunch of the... Oh, it's gonna be stinky down here, Geralt, get ready.
The neckers have developed an immunity to the toxin. Now the poison protects their nest. Clever.
Very clever indeed. Any more? Hello? Testing? Hello?
Guess I got company.
Indeed you do. That was easy. I love the little ragdolls they do sometimes when they're like, just like, lol, okay. We have to be a ragdoll now and not a an entity in the world, so we just have to do a little jump. Just to prove that point. Okay, well then. Run past it, try not to get too infected, Geralt. Wear a mask actually, Geralt. It's very applicable these days. I think you should do it. I doubt Geralt is an anti-masker.
So will you help then?
Job's done.
Killed the beast that was troubling you.
Merciful Freya. Horson's finally dead. Now, tell us, was it a tough fight? Got any wounds need dressing?
No, I'll be alright.
Ah, nothing new to the likes of you. Hard work, witchering. Alright, your reward.
Geralt would definitely be into alternative medicines. Take rope as medicine, yeah, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. It really, really wouldn't. Damn, that's actually a pretty good sword, I think. It looks funky, at least. Yeah. That. It's really annoying that I can't get rid of... I wish there was an easier way to get rid of the stones he put on, but... I don't know. I guess it's not the end of the world, right? We have a stagger chance, and... Let's do attack power, why not? Perfect. Right, well, I'm going to end it there. We made some pretty good progress in general today, though. With a couple of side questy things. Yeah, I think in general we're just going to be doing side quests for a little bit now while we're in Skellige, so... yeah. Hate bonuses are super low. Yeah, I mean, they're just easy to come by, right? It's, oh, do you mean for the actual, like, sword? Oh, the cheeky, like, bonus experience from humans and non-humans, that sort of thing. I mean... yeah, they're pretty low, but... whatever. What the hell are you gonna do with 2%? I mean, if you spam... I mean, that's the way you play the game, right? You just spam the sword and hope for the best, right? That's that's how you do it. What actually happens is Geralt in his brain has like a dice rolling constantly. Like a D100. Praying. He's praying he gets a good roll. Fine. It's fine. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Good stuff. I'm gonna be back on Monday for game TBD. I don't know what game we're gonna be playing yet. And then I think I'm liking the sort of schedule we've got of Witcher, Star Wars Witcher in general, so I'm gonna keep that up. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. Mangi apparently. Mango, thank you for hanging around. Much appreciated. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, anybody else that's popped by and lurked today. Very much appreciated. And yeah, I will be back on Monday. In a bit. Take care.